We're on.
Action.
It's Friday, the 24th of October.
I think that's right. At 9:35 in the morning. We've got the girls with us.
Yes.
They stayed home. We stayed home from school so we could stay with me, Grandma and Papa. And that's what it's something we wanted to tell you is that we named Darren a new name, and now he's named Papa. Do you like your new name, Darren?
Oh, it's okay.
It's okay.
I guess I'm honored.
You should be honored because you're the only Papa we've ever had.
No, it's cool. Actually, my daughter used to call me Papa.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, this is more like Grandpa only.
Right.
They can't pronounce it, so they say Papa.
Yeah, because we're not brilliant like you people. Even though at night when you're asleep, we study Spanish literature.
What is up with the Rail Runner? There's like 2 in 30 minutes right now, and when we want to ride it, it's not even running.
It's usually how it works.
It's personal. We're heading to my bank, and then we're heading to my block. Are you cold, Dobby? Come on up. Well, you can tell them about your morning so far, and then I'll...
Just had to go pee in a cup, and it took half an hour because I had 5 people in line in front of me and not enough people working there to process anything.
So, like, if you really had to pee when you left the house, it would basically be an hour of holding your pee.
Yeah.
And I can't do that. Honestly, they don't seem to care too much about the people they serve, so-called serve. So last night, did you want to tell them what we did?
Yeah, we were at the school and knew that Jay had production class from 5:30 till 8:45, but it also happened to fall on the same night that, is it Jost or Jost? Because I think I called him Mr. Jost.
I don't know. It's Jost. I call him Jost, but it could be Jost.
Well, legendary filmmaker, the person who emceed last night actually described him as legendary filmmaker John Jost, and he probably is in certain
He's
circles.
been making movies for 51 years.
And doing it in the most unorthodox way. Living in his car, or now I guess he's living in a van. He shows up wherever he's going to make a movie and says they usually knock it out in, well, he said 5 days first time, but I guess the shoot of the film that we watched last night took 2.5 weeks.
But he doesn't
make any money.
Well, and he doesn't like work constantly either.
Yeah, he doesn't
works
have
a couple hours a day.
Mm-hmm. It's all very relaxed apparently. And, Jay's instructor let her leave early because
Eric.
Eric. She appealed to him and he said, "Yeah, go and you can do a report on this thing and it won't hurt your grade to miss the class to go and do that," which was cool.
And by the way, in that class I got the test back and I got a 99%, an A.
That's pretty good.
And that's what I expected.
And that's what you got. Yay, good
Right
baby.
on.
Proud of you, honey.
I told you guys I ace every test. I worry and worry and worry and I don't have time to study, then I cram and then I ace the test. I know how to take tests. There was a time in my life I didn't, but I do now. It's a skill that you can learn. But anyway, and then I got my editing project done and turned it in. And
Oh, it was great. Jody's editing project came out awesome. It was very cute and funny.
Thank
and
you. It was
clever.
totally inspired by Darren's editing and attitude towards the short films he's been working on. So I basically stole his style.
I was flattered.
Hi. I'd like to check our balance, please.
Okay.
You have to pardon me. I'm feeling fairly low key this morning.
Why?
I just am.
Well, you're
Not
tired.
bad, just low key. Just like kind of flat. My energy's kind of flat.
Flat isn't very good. I mean,
It's not terrible, but it's, yeah.
Well, it depends on how it comes out
I
on.
need your savings because 2,500.
Great, yay! We'll take 500, please.
Okay. You
Okay.
want that in large bill?
Yes, but could I get a couple 50s? Thank you.
It's here, folks.
It arrived.
It arrived.
Thank goodness. Gosh, I hate being without money, but
Yeah.
that means that we got to be somewhat,
Frugal.
if
that
not
what you meant?
outright. Well, we're always frugal. It's just like we're just-
We shop at the cheap places,
Yeah,
but we
yeah.
shop in volume. It's like,
Well, we bought a whole bunch of stuff at thrift store yesterday for $67.
yeah, it's really not a bad way to go.
Nice
In fact,
clothes.
it's an
Here's-
awesome way to go.
Here's one of my new shirts.
I love this. Is so pretty. Oh,
Oh.
baby, it looks great.
And then this is one of my jackets I got at the yard sale for like $1. I mean, we don't spend a lot of money.
No.
We just don't have a lot of money
Figure
to spend, and then
A
we're
lot of
kind of.
folks would go to the department store and buy one blouse like this.
And
for,
it's brand new, you guys.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody even wore it.
There you go, Jody. Is there anything else I can help you with?
That's all. Thank you.
You'll just sign the white copy and
Okay,
return it to me.
great. Thank you.
In fact, I bet that blouse you're wearing cost close to that. When whoever bought it in the first place.
Yeah, I bet it cost. I'm guessing it cost $30 new, or even up to 40. And because I've looked in those places,
And
it's.
your puppies have a treat?
Sure. Thank you. That's nice.
Treats for the puppies.
3, 5. Okay, cool. I always count my money, you guys. I do that everywhere I go.
It's probably smart.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. They can't chew these. Their teeth are too bad.
What a
to-
bank. They have doggy biscuits at the bank.
Yeah, it's nice. So we'll have to eat them, honey.
Can't let them go to waste.
You're like, damn it.
They're probably good for our teeth.
They can try it, but we might have to soak it in water for
We could
them.
do that. You guys are gonna have to hold off on that for a little bit. Sorry. We don't want. They probably wouldn't be good for your teeth, Dobby.
Or Luna's.
Yeah.
You don't want to have a hurt tooth.
No.
I have to be careful about stuff I eat too, because I don't want my tooth breaking out.
I know.
My
you
teeth
want it.
breaking out. Dobby, settle down. Is that house we wanted to buy?
I think it is. Maybe it is. No, it's a little
but
farther up or down
it's
or
cool.
somewhere.
One way. Okay, I'm trying to remember my dealie. We need to get that box together, get that card together, and that card together. Okay.
And then while we're over there, we can stop at the Sage before we head
Sure.
somewhere else.
You can tell them what you're up to.
Yeah. We're going to stop at the Sage and just go in. And
I hope they'll be cool about it. It's an unorthodox request.
It is, but I'll tell them, they'll probably remember us for one thing. And in most ways, I hope that's...
Sure they'll remember
yeah,
us.
Of course. I hope that's a good thing.
I hope it's a good thing too. Looky at this. What the
What we got?
Oh, I don't want to go under that.
Let's see, like
Steering wheel.
some sort of bad luck, right? I don't know. Or just hazard. Just a hazard in general.
Look at the dealie on the windshield. Gosh, we gotta
Yeah.
wash it. I gotta get windshield washer fluid. I use it in a month when I get it, and then like for
Right.
6 months I don't have it.
It's really pretty out here.
Oh, well, yeah, this is Santa Fe. I've walked through these neighborhoods. I can't remember exactly why. I used to work at a gallery downtown, the gallery I came here to help start. And I'd park out here and walk around sometimes. And yeah, I love it.
Hey.
Sorry, people. Let's go down the whole walk.
The windshield's so messed up. I'm not gonna try and shoot out it right now.
No, really, honestly, driving now. Look how I drive, honey. Can they see how slowly I
You
drive?
drive slow. It's good.
There are people, there are pedestrians, animals, kids, bicyclists, and other speeding cars. Fuck yeah, I drive slowly.
It's,
And get over it. If you don't like it, you can go around. Not like here, but a different way.
The one line I remember from that movie, Boyhood,
Yeah.
when his dad tells him, it takes 2 bad drivers to have an accident. And I like that. I like it in theory. I wish it was true.
I don't know if it is true
It's
or
not. It's not true, unfortunately. But it would be nice if
Well,
it was
it
true.
takes at least one person making a mistake.
Yeah.
But there are just like, I learned defensive driving when I learned how to do driver's ed, and I don't think people should like necessarily model after me for driving.
Lady. Just let her go. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, lady. I mean, I've got to stop for traffic, but that's really nice. But that whole here, you go first, you go first, you go first, it drives me crazy. It's like, what the fuck? Somebody's got to go. But anyway, defensive driving, not offensive driving. What you do when you defensively drive is you assume that everyone is out to you. And that's basically how I function in life. See, they went around.
Yes.
Wonderful people.
We just got past in the turning lane.
Yeah, going down a 25 mile an hour road, but they're
Windy
obviously have something really, really important to do, honey.
They're probably going to McDonald's.
Not them. They're rich and they're going downtown, so they're probably going to, you know, a burrito place downtown or a fancy schmancy something. But I don't know what it is because I don't get to do those things. They wouldn't be caught dead in McDonald's. It's a good thing because if you go to McDonald's, you might be dead. From eating their cheeseburgers. Oh, wait, look, they got really far ahead of me. They're right in front of me, and I'm going to wave when they look back. I'm going to pull up on them, and I'm going to wave. Hi, I know you really went far. I know it was worth it to go around us in the turning lane and endanger people and act like a real creep. But it's worth it because you got to be 1 foot ahead of me. And prove a point. I guess the point is that they can go around in a turning lane.
It would almost be appropriate to just walk up there and knock on the window.
Oh, I wouldn't be opposed to doing it if the traffic weren't moving. I have done similar things. Not on the in moving traffic, but I've followed people to their parking places and gone up to their window. Be careful about the way you do it. And been respectfully told them, don't drive like that. And then explained why.
Right.
I don't have a problem doing that shit. I used to have road rage. I used to do it in a lot more aggressive way. But come on, people. Learn to drive. Have a little fucking consideration for the other people on the road. I mean that.
I believe you.
Our world, the attitudes people have about one another are best shown on the streets. You know, driving. It's like, I don't give a shit about you. I don't know you. I don't care if I do something that makes you end up dead. But they probably wouldn't act that way if they were standing right face to face with you. If you were at a dinner with them, they would probably be cordial and even polite, maybe. I don't know. Maybe even kind and good people, but they don't connect that when you're in a car, you affect other people, cause and effect.
Cars are weird.
They
They're
are.
like little universes unto themselves, and people are behind the wheel of a car and feeling like they're in their little universe that doesn't expand beyond the front end of their car and the rear, even though they're actually out in a much bigger universe with everybody else
It
who
does give
also
you-
feels that way. It's crazy.
Well, it gives you a feeling like you've got armor on or something, like a bigger body of your own. That
Yeah,
I understand mistakes. I make them all the time.
me too.
But I don't understand intentionally trying to, like, what is it?
Jeopardize everybody.
Well, jeopardize, but even just give somebody shit in a car because you're warped, you know, and you can. What?
Because you're warped, sort of it covers a lot. It's like,
Well, I think it's true. I really do. I used to think people were like, well, I know people are basically good, but hi, sweetness, my baby's sick today. People are basically good, but they don't always act that way. There's a thingy in front of the dealie, hun.
oh,
I don't know if they can see it,
look,
but
it's a second steering wheel.
he's backing me up. He's my
It's like-
co-pilot.
It's like Lisa Simpson in the opening credits for The Simpsons. Marge is driving, and Lisa's sitting beside her driving her little toy car. And from the passenger seat, that says,
That's cool, huh?
me with my Simpsons references. Yeah.
Right on. And me with my lack of Simpsons knowledge, but
We're gonna have to get her educated.
yeah. Is that from the Simpsons?
Not really.
Simpsons. It's from something. My kids always say it. But my baby's sick today.
I've got
kind
a,
of
I think I've got a
of
touch of a cold.
And that's not good when you live the way we do. I mean,
Yeah.
we're vulnerable once you get sick. It's
My body's telling me this is,
time to rest.
well, that, but also don't panic. This isn't gonna be bad. This is about as bad
good.
as it's gonna get. And
Okay.
it'll probably be gone by this time tomorrow.
This is trash. Well, good, honey, because for PTK I need to remember to bring my medal.
Oh.
Where's my medal? Is it in the van? Hanging from the rearview mirror and
I don't know.
something else. My dealie from the storage unit. My notebook. Anyway, it's something I have to remember for PTK, and I hope I will. I've lost my beautiful pen. Hate it when I do that.
We're due for a thorough once over on everything.
And organization.
We don't have time to do shit, man. It's like, so the van gets like, well, actually, we did really good and kept it nice and tidy for a week.
It's
but
quite
over-
nice. It's crazy this morning.
For the past 3 days, we've been getting up, leaving, and coming back late at night at bedtime, and actually bringing more stuff into the van instead of clearing stuff out. So it's kind of a mess, but we'll have time to attend that hopefully soon. And maybe even go through the car. We're going to the storage unit. Maybe we can drop a few things off. Pick up a few things. I'm sorry
I'm
about your
writing
pen,
cards, and I don't have my beautiful pen to write a card with.
baby. Is it like one of the...
Yeah,
The
either
gold
the
silvery
silver
pens?
or the pink one.
Make sure.
Can I
don't
borrow
have
yours?
one.
Because I've got some ink.
I don't know if I have mine in here. I'm pretty sure I don't. Which means I don't know where mine
Where
is.
are they? I used to have like 6 of them,
Oh,
and
they're around.
my fault. I'm sure I moved them, trying to keep track of them. And
Yeah, no, this is like the only pen I've got right now.
that's the most horrible pen in the world.
I like these pens.
You do?
Yeah, I don't know. They
Okay.
felt
I'm
tip pens
sorry.
for me. Oh, I'm not like personally wounded or anything. You don't like these pens?
Well, it's almost like a reflection of your judgment
wait.
that I'm criticizing. Cool.
Okay, I'm not sure if that's probably black. But
I don't care. I like black.
There was one in the glove box.
Is that one mine or
It
yours?
depends on whether it's black or blue.
Okay.
And this is...
I thought you were going to say it depends on whether it's mine or yours. It's mine,
That's
huh?
my baby's pen.
Okay, it needs new ink. And I
does?
did manage to keep track of buy these new inks, and my baby gave me some new inks too. But I got some more, and because I don't like running out of ink, and in the desert it dries out so fast. And plus, look at that, it's totally dead empty. I love these pens, you guys. What are they? I guess they're Pentels, and they're nice. And I'll tell you what, I'd invest in a whole bunch of these, which I already have, and I'd invest in more. And I might. Every time I get money, I buy a couple more. Can you open that, sweetheart? I do have a pair of scissors. Well, I wanted to tell you guys about... my baby looks tired. My baby needs to sleep. They're trying to kill him. No, I'm serious. I don't appreciate it.
I don't either.
He has to get up early, come back late. Maybe tomorrow when I'm in school. I hate to say it. It makes me want to cry. You should stay home and sleep, honey.
No way, I'm going in with you. I want to. I want to be there. I'd much rather be there, and I want to be with my baby, and I'd rather have that time to do something.
Sometimes when you go.
Yeah, but I go for an hour and a half. You're going to be gone all day. I don't want to be home all day without you. It would suck. And I'd be like, I know how I get when my baby's gone. I'm like, well, this is boring, man. And that's not the worst of it.
Always remember that, babe. Always remember that. Without your baby, you're bored.
Yeah, and that's just scratching the surface. You know, that's the first symptom of being without my baby.
After that, it's madness.
It starts to suck. Yeah. I'm bored.
I go home and he's killing flies, but the flies don't really.
They're not really there. Look at honey. Look at all the flies I killed. Honey, your hands are empty.
One night he did kill a bunch of flies.
Man, I had to.
I chanted for each fly.
That's cool.
That's all I could do. I mean.
I warned those suckers, but.
Well, tell them how the flies got in there.
Well, we had maybe windows cracked open or the door open or something, and there was a rainstorm, and I don't know what they don't want to be in the rainstorm, I guess, and they sought shelter in our van, so we came in after the rainstorm, and there's like 30 flies flying around in there, and it's like, well, this won't do. We tricked a lot of them into going into the bathroom, and I sealed them up in there.
Whose idea was that?
I think that was, I don't know.
I can't even remember whose idea is whose anymore. We're not going to be able to have our own, like, copyright or whatever, because it'll be like, I think it's mine, but I think it's his.
That's okay. I think that's okay.
We're like, what is it? Like, our mind, we have a mind meld at this point.
This is our little hive. We have the hive mentality.
So anyway, the flies came in. And in the morning, the flies were tormenting my sweetheart.
I hate flies.
He's decided he hates flies.
I just hate them.
And they don't really bug me much, but he was like, woke up and he was really, he never wakes up mad and stuff, but he said, I'm sorry. And he hasn't even raised up out of bed yet. I'm in a foul mood. And then I was like thinking of birds because you said foul. And then the flies kept bugging my sweetheart, and he was like, I hate flies, and he was swatting at them and stuff. And I said, well, honey, I don't want this to make you mad, but it made me think of a song.
Great song. Song that we need to record.
And I said, can I sing it to you? He said, yeah. And I said, why do flies suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you. Oh, now I'm gonna get a cold because we agreed not to kiss on the lips.
Yeah. Oops.
But how can I resist? You're my sweetheart.
I don't want my baby getting a cold.
Well, I probably already have one
I feel
because.
like I shouldn't have mentioned it because I don't want my baby getting a cold in some weird psychosomatic sort of way.
Well, isn't most of a sickness psychosomatic? I really think it is.
It may be. I don't know.
It's like toxins, spiritual toxins you have in your body that you have to process out and transform, or it's going to manifest. And as it manifests, if you don't process it out and transform it, then it gets bigger. Anyway, that's my doctor's advice for everybody. And I've been sick a lot in my life. But I refuse to get really, fatally ill until it's time for me to die. And I don't even want to get ill. I just want to
Just die.
go to sleep. And I don't know, is that... I guess maybe everybody wants to die like that. Go to sleep and wake up dead. Kind of thing, but... You know where my book is that I want to send to Tom?
I don't, honey.
Well, here's 2 of them. Would it be asking too much for you to open this box up and place those books in there again? Because I can't close it if it's like that. And I'll look for the book. I know it's in here. But, oh, I was going to tell him about production class and... we need to clean out the car, everybody. I moved a lot of stuff into the van this morning and last night, so it'll get easier. Well, it won't get easier in the van, but it'll get easier maybe in the car. Hey! My friend's book. I'm gonna do a shout out to my friend. Will you show him that book and read the title? And
It's called Diary of a Dream Interpreter by Dan Golub.
yeah, my friend Dan Golub. I read that book, and that is one of my favorite books.
Cool. Huh?
It's really, really cool. It's a self-published book, but I can't see why someone hasn't published it. It's funny, it's charming, it's his memoir about his diary of a dream interpretation, and it's about his dream interpretation theory and him trying to get it published.
Oh, cool.
And all of his story around it, and it's really, really cool. He was, I say he was one of my students because in an official sense he was, but he was more likely my teacher. He's a brilliant writer and a wonderful person, a kind-hearted, genuinely, sincerely compassionate person. And he's my friend on Facebook too. And anyway, I've told him that if I weren't busy promoting my own work and my own life, I'd promote him. So here's my shout out to Dan Golub, and his name is DanGollub. Send him a message on Facebook. That's where you can find him, and buy his Diary of a Dream Interpreter and read it. This one says it's $17.95. So spend $17.95 on a writer who really deserves to succeed. And it's different. It's definitely eccentric, but that's what I love. And it's funny, and it's what I love most about it. This is the truth, is he makes fun of himself through the whole book.
Cool.
In a not cruel way, but just he's able to laugh at himself. And that's what I love about humor. We were talking about this last night. This is what I think is the definition of humor. We're not sending that to Tom. Don't give it away. But it happens to be in my car. And, buy this book. Buy Dan Gollub's work. Anyway, shout out to Dan. Yo, Dan Golub. You're
nice
so
work, man.
lethargic, babe. Anyway, yeah, my baby doesn't have time to read, but someday you can read that book, and
Yeah, I'd
you'll.
like to.
I'll
It looks
read you
like
some
fun.
excerpts
Cool.
from it, and it's really sweet and really, worth promoting. And so I'm getting this together while I do that. I found it, honey.
Cool.
Do we have a piece of paper?
I do. I can get you one.
Or here's one. I'll just use this. My son will know that I'm recycling.
They don't appear to be open yet, but that doesn't mean they're not.
Today's Friday, right?
Yeah. I
They're
thought that the
open.
other day. I thought they weren't open, but they were. When was that? Oh, I went in to mail a letter when you were back in the van.
Yeah. The front is really on the other side. This is kind of the back way to go in and get your.
Oh, I never
Mail.
really realized that.
Oh, anyway, the whole reason we turned on the dealie was to talk about my production assignment. I have several. I have a lot. That class takes a lot of time and effort and energy, really, to do well. And one assignment is we're supposed to write out our whole script for our final project, and I told him mine doesn't really have dialogue, so he wants me to write out a whole entire visualization of the project, and that goes against I want to do it,
Right.
and I'm not